Hey, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Champs. I'm trying to wait for a few minutes, see if anybody going to come on live for a second. I'm not going to hold you long. Let me put there we go. Yeah, just going to give a few more minutes. Trying to see if anybody going to come on. Well, my topic is, can this Cowboys team get back to their Doomsday title that they had back in the 70s? Because it was last week. You know how some people they put in different polls. Yeah, who was the best defensive end in the Cowboys history? What's up, Nate Dogg? Hey, Nate Dogg, if you want to come on in, that's the link right there. The topic is I know about can the Cowboys get their title Doomsday back, or whenever can they get it back? But my question is, who you think is the these four defensive ends? Harvey Martin, Charles Haley, DeMarcus Ware, Micah Parsons. Out of those three, out of those four, what's your order as the best defensive end in the Cowboys history? Cause see, right now, I can't say there's no way Parsons should be anywhere between the top three. My order: Charles Haley, Harvey Martin, DeMarcus Ware, Parsons. And I'm kind of favorite Harvey Martin because, as a little kid, I seen this dude played. As a matter of fact, he still hold the record for the most sacks of the Cowboys history of 23. And him and Randy White was co-MVP in Super Bowl, I want to say 13, when they beat the different Broncos. Charles Haley, if it wasn't for him, Cowboys defense would have never won those three Super Bowls because when they brought him in, he just took over that defense. He was what this defense needed. That dog right there. DeMarcus Ware, DeMarcus Ware, he was good. He was good, but he didn't have that dog mentality that the Cowboys needed during that time. Yeah, by far, DeMarcus Ware plenty of talent, but he definitely wasn't that dog. Parsons, the jury's still out. To me, his rookie and his second year in the league, that's what's when he was at his best before film, tape, and him drinking the Jerry Jones Kool-Aid turned him to a diva. But like I said, it's still time to see if Parsons can be that person. Now, me personally, Parsons is not a defensive end. He's a linebacker that you move around and let him go after the ball carrier or the quarterback. But that's that's a topic that I want. But as far as can the defense ever get back to the doomsday? Man, just like with the today's economy, it's a long way from that point. Of course, defensive line, they small, especially defensive tackles. I still don't trust Osa. Osa can't do it by himself. Mozzie, to me, was a wasted first round pick. Linebackers, linebackers is going to be as good as your defensive line. If the defensive line can't keep the trash off of them, they're no good. And then when we get to our cornerbacks, the top four are still coming off of ACLs and other injuries. And if they can't get a pass rush, then like I said, you can put Deion Sanders and Rob Wilson, and they back there. Without a good pass rush, they gonna be exposed. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to expect from this team. No, but like I said, yeah. But what what can on this team right now, besides Parson, who can step up on that defensive line to take the roles of I'm going to put this team on my shoulders, and we're going to show everybody else that we're for real. Because to me, the only person that person is Overshawn, and I don't see nobody else. So I was trying to see if fifth quarter Cowboys gonna come on or anybody else, but I guess he fell asleep. Because this is a topic I really want. I can't really talk about myself about this. It is a very interesting topic. But we got two more weeks when training camp start. 2 more weeks. People gonna be happy with Dak Prescott passing the ball to Parsons. Not Parsons, but what's that kid name? From Pittsburgh. Him and CD. Hopefully that'll be a good tandem. But we got to find out who's gonna be that third wide receiver. And really, third wide receiver is going to be the tight end, because that's Dak number one safety coach is that tight end. Hopefully, the coaching staff can do something with them. And well, like I said, I ain't gonna be here on long. I thought somebody was gonna come on, but it's one of them things, guys. Really not much to talk about the Cowboys. We could talk about the same old, same old. But that's a topic that I want to talk about. I was interested in, see what y'all take on it. Can the Cowboys get this coaching staff, get this defense back to greatness? Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited to see Blue and Maffa. But will the coaching staff and the front office keep Maffa? Okay, we've seen the past Cowboys have drafted late rounds players, and they showed some promising in preseason, but then they end up getting cute, trying to sneak them on the practice squad, and another team pick them up. And I believe Maffa, he is that dog as far as short yardage, because that's a big kid. And Blue, if open space, he's going to burn you. If they both use properly. And as far as Williams and Sanders, I'm really no. The jury is still up on them. Williams had injury problems at Denver. Miles Sanders is an older running back. He's useful in small dosage, but that's all I see. But the deal is, you got to run them young cats. You have to, and running the ball will keep keep the offensive line fresh from always trying to block all the time. Because you pass block all the time, that's when you start seeing so many of the problems, especially with guiding and steal. Uh, now, I don't know about Booker. I don't know how good his pass blocking is, but his run blocking is going to excel along this line. If the coaching staff are true to their word, they're going to run the ball to keep Dak from throwing it 40, 50 times a game. And also to keep the defense from being on the field too much. Because the past several years, even during the 12-5 seasons, the Cowboys had too many times where the offense went 3 and out, the defense back out there, and the defense tired, give up points. That has to stop. So it really, like I said, other than that, not really much to talk about as far as Cowboys. Um, Later on, I'm gonna start talking to the state of wrestling right now because I don't know if anybody been keeping up with the WWE, but the storyline is trash. I think Triple H is he's he's out of his element right now. He don't know what to do right now because you have different storylines and it don't even make sense. And it seems like he's trying to restart the bloodline storyline as well. With it's not like the old days. And I said, but that'll be later on in another channel. And I'm also going to start talking about throughout other teams in the NFL and college because the NFL is a 365-day business. So is college, especially with the NIL. College is a business now for the ones who shown that they can play well. Now the other college players, they're still trying to feel their way in and try to improve. So, but yeah, guys, I thought I was gonna be on a little bit longer, but yeah, I'm just gonna cut out right now. It's gonna be Freaky Friday tomorrow, and hopefully we can talk about something that's not number 4. Y'all have a good night.